What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. It's your boy Wavy Bands, and you are now watching the Wavy Bands Beats channel, right? So, this is an introduction to Ever Studio. Okay, this tutorial is just all about uh, the Ever Studio. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you can install and get it running and start making music right away. All right. So I'm gonna quit this. Yeah, I'm gonna quit it, and now it comes with Mac, PC. All right. So Windows and Mac. Okay. So here it is. Okay. First, you can search the image line website and download a signature version of it. Uh, no, I'm sorry, a free version. All right. What am I saying anyway? So let's image line. Okay. FL Studio, right? Image line FL Studio, right there. And it's yes, there's a free version of it, which is a trial, but these are the prices. Okay. The producer is about $200, and the signature is at $299, and then the Fruity edition is $99. I don't know. This is from Sweetwater uh, website, but if you go on the Image Line website itself, uh, I don't think it's like that. Let me see. Let's check the Image Line website itself. Uh, so here is the Image Line website. So the FL Studio 20 has a free trial, which is you can have it as long as you want to. But the only thing you cannot do is save. You cannot save your project, all right? It comes with, it's available on Windows and both PC, sorry, Windows and Mac computer, okay? So it's the demo, right? It's gonna remain demo until you can pay for it, all right? Uh, Now, which version is best for you? That is up to you to decide, all right? But as for me, when I started with producer, you know. But now I'm using the signature, which is uh, it has more plugins and more flexibility and all that, but it's kind of quite a little bit expensive. All right. So you want to stay with the producer if you're just a beginner. Okay. First, download the trial. Or download it as long as you want to. It can take you months, a year, you get used to it. Now if you feel comfortable, you want to buy one of these, go and get to your producers, get used to it, and if you know make some money and want to upgrade, yes, you can upgrade to any level of ever studio that you want to upgrade to. Okay, so yeah, that's the that's how you do it. Okay, so you download buy Ever Studio or you download the trial version and later on you can activate or pay for it, and, you know, and it's a lifetime upgrade. Okay, and even though it didn't do me like that, I had Ever Studio from 2007, I believe, to for some reason ImageLine have deleted my account, deactivated my account, just said there was a fraud. I don't know, because I usually share files with people anyway. I don't know what happened. Somebody must have used some. I don't know what really happened, but it did. They got rid of it. Which I didn't have time when I emailed them. They didn't get a reply from them. So I just like moved on, and that's when I upgraded to the signature, you know. And now I'm gonna keep my eye on it and see what's happening next. So yeah, that's how you get FL Studio. Okay, so now you download FL Studio. You can launch FL Studio. You can right click, open, or just click on FL Studio and it will launch itself. All right. Uh, and when you launch FL Studio, it's gonna be like this. No, not like this. You're gonna have that song. It's called what's it called? I think it called some stuff. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna play. Okay, and these guys are great singers. The houses, the demo songs I'm gonna play on that. You're gonna watch it. Uh, and the reason why is you can go through their mixing techniques that they did in there, and how they kind of arrange the arrangement window, which is this window right here. It's called the playlist in the FL Studio. It's a playlist window, which actually is an arrangement, but it's called a playlist. You can call it arrangement, whatever you want to call it. But yes, how the color coded the projects and everything, the pattern, all the that you can learn from that. That's why the actual it's kind of like a tutorial. That's what it's for, all right? It's for the new stuff. That's a song that always every new version of FL Studio that you upgrade to. Just a new song in there playing from the same guys, and they are great people. I like their songs. All right. So yes, now that you open up FL Studio, first you want to set up your keyboard. Oh no, first you want to set up your interface. Yeah, your audio interface is what you want to set up first. Okay, so to do that, you go to audio setting, click on that, and there you can find your. I do have my PreSonus audio bus I2 connected right now. I also have the Pro FX 12 mix. Okay, it's not connected right now, but yes. But for this tutorial purpose, I'm using my built-in output because for some reason there's a delay and audio bus I2, which is very very unusual. But and also I didn't want to do this tutorial with the built-in and all that stuff, but I guess and I do apologize for the sound. Uh, the way everything is kind of sounding, I do apologize. You know what I mean? But I just kind of like wants to get this clear before I can start the rest that I have for you guys before I can get them started, right? So yeah, this is over here. You select with your sound card, which is gonna help you to be able to output music and input. All right. So here, you're gonna set up your audio system. Okay. That way you will be able to recall whatever and hear sound from your computer. Okay. And secondly, you're gonna set up your MIDI, and you can still do that from the same options, MIDI, and that's it. You set up your MIDI right here. Okay. So this I'm using the Core 49 from M Audio. That's what I'm using right now. So you're gonna have it select sync to master sync. Do nothing right here. I don't know. You don't want to do much that you don't know. You know what I mean? These are actually when you want to use your knob on your keyboard to control the stuff like that, and switch and move all that stuff. But you don't want to go there right now because you have no idea how to do this. I already have my keypad connected to those, so not with my keyboard. My drum pad, okay. So the synchronization tab, select a MIDI clap, okay, and just the same thing the rest here. Make sure all these are power on and able here. Control tab. Since I'm using audio 49, So it is not listed on here, so I just gotta select the M audio oxygen 49, which represent all M audio devices that are 49 keys. All right, and just leave the rest of the or refresh if you want to, and it's everything we're gonna set it. All right, and now pretty much that's it. Okay, so here this is your pattern, and when you're in the pattern mode, you will be able to let's say compose. This is a channel rack. It's actually the channel rack. We ever studio we call it the pattern. You can go ahead and compose or put together whatever ideas. Let's say, for example, you go and set it. You can select fill each 4 steps here, fill each, let's say, 8, and fill each 2 here, and then fill each, I think the same thing, I don't know. Well, I'll do anything, whatever, it really don't matter. Uh, and here, press play or just a spacebar on your keyboard. And I'm sorry if it sounds really loud, but yeah, that's how you get it started. And here is where you change you make your BPM, which is your BPM is how fast you want your beat to play, how fast and slow you want your beat to play. Okay, so this is where you make the adjustment, right? So as you can see, yeah, this is how fast you want the beat to play, okay? And you always want to keep your, let me, I'll get to that first, okay? So after this right here, now you can make as many of these the way you want your song to sound. Now you can put that into the playlist, okay, which is this right here. So now in the playlist, in order for this to play in the playlist, you're gonna have to select the song, activate the song button. Now you can play this in the playlist. Okay. But when you are in the pattern mode, there's nothing gonna play in the playlist, it's gonna play in the pattern. Okay. It's a channel rack. Alright. That's how you do all that. Alright. This right here tells you how much the playlist is playing. This is a playlist movement. So I call this monitor on my playlist. You know what I mean? And here is a master volume. Okay, this is where you master your stuff at. You can always reset that if you don't like the way it sounds. And this right here is your I think it has to do with your MIDI or whatever. So yes, and now this is a metronome. Okay, you're gonna hear that all the time. Okay, and what I just did is control or command and click. It'll be all of that. So now listen to this. And the reason for a metronome helps you. It helps to know exactly what you're doing, to match your BPM with your instrument, whatever you're playing or singing or whatever. Metronome actually helps you to keep up with your BPM, which is this right here. All right, and this is your count before recording. For example, if I wanted to record something, and if I click left click on the record button and select audio into playlist as an audio clip, okay, whatever is I didn't select my output input yet, whatever. But if I happen to do that, yes, this will actually, it's gonna be a pre-count. 2, 3. There you go. They're gonna do a pre-count or else it's it stays like that, you know what I mean? Like, here you go, you know. All right. So that's what this one here for, and the rest of them, don't worry about them. Okay. This is actually just not to tweak your MIDI keyboard, but don't worry about that. You don't want to select that. Let the red just stay as they are. Okay. Everything else stay as they are. Okay. So here is your playlist. Okay. Your party mode, which is gonna be this right here, where you can put together whatever ideas that you want, then drag them into the playlist. This is the channel rack. This is your mixer, and this is your browser right here. Okay. See. Okay. And here, don't worry about that. This is your plugins. Okay. All of that, same thing. Okay. This is gonna be your tapper. Okay. This is where you tap when you're looking for your BPM. As you can see, when I'm tapping this is changing. Okay. This is where all that stuff comes in. All right. And this is your redo. You know, if for example, if you did this, you want to redo, hit that, it's gonna erase the rest of it. This is for cutting. You're not really gonna use it that much. All these you're not gonna use them that much. So let's forget about them. As for now, I want to show you things that you really want to know. Okay. So this is your pattern. This is pattern 1. You can move on to 2 and do the same thing out here. Move on to 3 and do something else out here, and later on drag all that into your playlist, which is right here. Okay. And now when you hit play, they are gonna play together just as you want it to play. Alright. And when you click here, it's another pattern. You can go and rename your pattern and color code your pattern right here, and click save, which is enter or return on the Mac, and you're gonna save the name and everything, and that's how you keep your stuff organized. Okay. And here, this way, everything in in the green color here are things that I uploaded myself, third party projects, third party samples or whatever that I brought in here myself, that I uploaded in here myself. So these are my third party stuffs. Okay. Everything includes the Ever Studio built in, everything that comes to Ever Studio. Okay. So this is the packs. This is where you can find all your drums. It has some great drums in here. These are your percussion for really Afrobeat makers. You can get a lot of crazy drum out of here. Shaker and Kabasa, Woodhead, and all kinds of stuff of Afrobeats, man. It's great. Okay. And both Afrobeats and a lot of whatever things I really use the percussion, you know what I mean? Yeah, cymbals and hats and kicks. And this is a case that has a bunch of good stuff in it too. Your cross bass and everything else in here. And drums more audio is a good one too. I like it because the percussion in here are just so sweet, so nice and sweet. Okay. This is where I make my selection most of the time when I'm doing some Afrobeat, ram shot, and all kinds of stuff, and shakers and snares, toms, Flex just came out recently, not a long time stuff. I don't mess with it. Here's the instruments. You get a lot of guitar, bass, and keyboards, and orchestras, and all kinds of stuff in here. And your legacy is where you get drums like dance, hip hop, and you also have FPC, which is you get a lot of good stuff from there too. And this case right here, you get a lot of good stuff. I do mess with the case a lot. Also the real drum case and the vintage drum case, but you get a lot of good percussion. Also the tom and all kind of good stuff, man. I use most of these. I love percussion, you know what I mean? So I use all of that and your instruments and stuff. All of this right here, and it's a bunch of stuff that comes with the FL Studio that you can use to make professional piece. You know what I mean? You don't need to spend a bunch of money buying all kinds of stuff. Okay. And now when it comes to your plugins, so the instrument, okay. Um, the FL Studio have the three time oscillator, which is very good. You can manipulate these plugins to make great uh, let's say if you can turn into a bass, you can do anything with this plugin, bells, bass, keys, leads, hard leads, whatever you want to make. All this setting, yeah, very useful from sync to sort or whatever you want to do. Uh, but with the macOS version, you're just gonna have to activate the Mac the mic oscillator 3. You're gonna activate it right here. Okay, and that's the only way you're gonna get the good sound from it. All right, that's one thing you must know. Make sure this is turned on. Okay, and I use it for bass mostly, and in terms of oscillator, it's very good. It's very good. Also has a flex, which is a new one that just came recently. Not I think about a year, 2 years now. I think about a year now, and it's a very useful plugin. The only thing about it is for me on a Mac computer is when I use it on my Windows laptop, it doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't bother me, but when I'm on the Mac, it's just keep on messing with my CPU, man. I don't feel that shit. So yes, Citrus is nice too. It's a great plugin. That right click, just left click there in that little corner, and you will see all of these. Look at all these. That all these presets that you have to make any type of sound that you want. Okay, yeah, it is a very good plugin. I like it. And you can do all your setting here. Either turn this up, turn it down, or remove whatever you want to remove. This is how you mess. That's how you get used to mixing. And as time goes on, we're gonna go deep into all of these. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you can use all of these professionally. You know, and design your own sound the way you want it. You know what I mean? You know, and that's how you become a good producer by designing your own sound. When people hear your sound, when your sound is playing somewhere, you can actually tell that it is your signature that on there, that on that sound that is playing because it's exactly your stuff. Okay, the hammer, the buffing, the organ, the plug, the Sakura. Um, what else? Let's say the poison or whatever they call it, mini singer, Hamlet, GM. Oh, it's a great one too for hip hop beat, trap beat. Uh, Fruity DS thing is crazy too. I like that too. I use that. It's a very good plugin. And all of the auto gun and all of these plugins, man, and the bass drum, the drum max, the drum pad, it's it's a lot of plugins that you can use in the FL Studio. Okay, uh, for example, you go in and look at all of these plugins that you have, and this is one of my favorites. Where is it, man? This right here is one of my favorite, man. I love this a lot. It's got a taxi biohazard. I love it. It's a great synthesizer to work with. All right. It has a lot of plugins to deal with, from leads to FS keyboard, and these are the best of it. And your defaults are set up there. Your ambient texture, percussion, pass and sequencers and your replica and which is of course your sense, alright. And there's always a way to manipulate all these sounds, whether to a sing, whether to a, if you wanted to, sing or any other way, there is a way to, you can manipulate all of these plugins, alright? And and then once you're used to all these plugins and you want to upgrade to third party, yeah, there is a way, okay? So now you set your third party, you buy some plugins and want to install these plugins and want to bring those plugins into FL Studio, all right? This is what you do, all right? You go to your file setting. Okay. First of all, okay, not plugins, all right. With the plugins, you just install your plugins, okay. You install your plugins. Don't worry about anything. You install your plugins, and once your plugins is installed, now you come to FL Studio, go to Option, and go to Manage Plugins. Click on that, and this is gonna pop up. You're gonna see that start on a Mac. On a Mac, you're gonna see this popping up, whatever. Depends on your settings. Um, and all you gotta do is click Find Plugin, and you're gonna run everything, scan it all, and bring out all your brand new plugins. Okay, and it's gonna show you all your brand new plugins. All right, that's what it's gonna do. So with that being said, now when you go to when you click the plus sign, either right click right here, and insert any of your plugins that you want. Go to more plugins or plugin management. Go to more plugins, and then you will be able to choose any of your plugins here, which are VST, because FL Studio uses VST. Okay, the OS plugins are for for the Logic Pro X. Okay, these are also plugins. These are for the Logic Pro X. Okay, so yes, you can choose any VST, and I'm going to quit this. Any VST, and now you'll be able to like go there and do. I'm sorry, it's so loud. You can go in there and do whatever you want to do with it. Now, if you download a Boston drum kits, download it and want them to be in here just like I did mine, uh, all you need to do is come out right here, option, plug, file setting, and find one of these empty spots. Here's a tons of empty spots. Just click on one of them and browse to the location where your drums or your whatever your drums or your samples are located, and browse to one of them and just click open, and it'll be in there. Okay, and all you gotta do is just close this up, and it'll be right here. All right, so that's it. Now to record vocals, you're gonna first have to make sure you select a channel. Okay, you can color code the channel, uh, or just name it, add an icon, which is sometimes I do most of the time. And now make sure this channel is selected. And now, if you have two microphones installed, uh, you can choose two, but I do have one, so I'm going to choose one, and now choose the other one. Choose two, which is going to be the Apple. And now, whenever you record, you know, and they're gonna be in the playlist. As you can see, everything gets in this playlist. Okay, so if you now this is what I record. Let me see if it I might be in there. Yes, of course, right there. Okay, so yeah, that's how you record in FL Studio. Okay, and now pretty much that's it. So go ahead and make some beats and get excited and you know I'll see you in the next tutorial where we will try to make our first beat, okay? So have fun and I'll see you in the next tutorial, okay? Yeah. Once again, in order for this to play on here, you're gonna have to select the pack mode, okay? And now when you hit play, you're gonna play all here, okay? It depends how fast you want it to go, okay? You want it to play, alright? So yeah, that's the introduction to FL Studio. Anything else that you didn't understand, leave a comment and I'll try to work with you and come up with another video so that you can. And also, uh, this is where you do your swing, okay? Now you gotta watch out how you use this right here, man. It changes the movement of the whole track. So it changes the movement of the whole track, all right? So that's how you gotta watch how to use it, okay? And this right here is it shows you your how your channel rises go on. Okay, here you can be able to slide straight up and go right there. All right, and secondly, these are your velocity. That means how loud or no, how hard, soft you want your instrument to sound. All right, and also we do have the ever keys, which is a lot of people overlook. Let me show you this. The ever keys is very important. But a lot of folks will overlook this plugin because they don't see the value in it. Look at all these settings that you can mess with. And look here, when you right click on the FL Studio key, there are few other settings that you can mess with, presets I mean. Okay, so we have the broken piano, the compressed piano, the concert piano, dance piano, dark piano, which is really good for dry beat, and your default, of course, which is this one right now, right? And your E piano, electronic piano, which is, and then your plain piano, which is the real piano, which is all piano playing, and your screw piano, which is good. You can randomize all of this, okay? And now look at all these settings, okay? Your overdrive, your release, and your decay. You can, your stereo, you can pan left and right, you can pan left and right, and this is a stereo, and your treble, which is kind of like it's almost as the muffle, which is this is kind of to me like a hard, bright and dark. That's what it sounds. That's how I see it. Okay, for example, if I was to, so I'm saying it's a light and a bright, alright? So yeah, that's it, man. Enjoy your efforts to do and do good, alright? See you in the next video.